Welcome to Yoda Soda Creations recent.
Yep. So, this has been a busy week, but it was purposefully busy. Like I chose for it to be busy. So work was fairly normal. Yeah, just Thursday was busy. Not Monday. Wednesday and Friday were quiet. Each time I got out around 8:30. No, the real busy portion came from my game streams. In 2 days, I did 4 streams. Basically, almost done with Pokemon Diamond. The only thing that's left is basically the really grindy bits that you do off camera, like transferring all the Pokemon from Generation 4, not Generation 3. Getting the evolution items for Magmortar and Electivire, because yeah, those are items you have to steal from either an Elekid or a Magby, and to get those to show up, you need Fire Red or Leaf Green in the GBA slot. And so yeah, for these off-camera bits, I'm just going to be using the emulator, mainly because I can't get the GBA connectivity to work with my flashcards. So yeah. Other than that, just a couple more legendaries to pick up, and a little bit of power leveling. Oh, and going around and searching the trees. Other than that, Diamond is just about done. After that, I can move on to Pearl, and then Pokemon Ranger, because, yeah, I need to get that Manaphy somehow, and that's how it's going to happen. As for today, I did a little bit of Pokemon, like, maybe 10 minutes or so. Just like, yeah, this is how the PAL Park works and all of that fun stuff. I'm going to do the rest of this off camera, and then basically I'm going to record some bits here and there off stream, and then eventually splice them together into a VOD version, and a more regular YouTube episode version. And, yeah. I also found no way to actually speed along the whatchamacallit, sounds like the PAL Park timer. Basically, you have to wait 24 hours per transfer, and you can only do 6 at a time, so this is going to take a few days. But yeah, I do a little bit of that, and other than that, today I've actually been messing around with Minecraft. I'm not doing any actual recording or anything. I'm just messing around with it with Creationics. It's like, okay, what nifty things can I build? Like, how if I do this, can I get it to move? And yeah, stuff like that. Just doing a little bit of research before I actually start a playthrough. I actually have that in the background right now. Oh right, I need to get together my news list tab. Yeah, okay. Oops. Anyway, yeah, that's basically it. Lots of gaming, slow work, and yeah. Is there anything else that I did? Okay, this isn't so much a thing I did, but it's like I actually learned out that the pre-order is up for the USB-C mod for the PS2, and no soldering is required. That makes sense because I already had to replace the power supply on a PS2 once already. Like, you'd be surprised how big the actual power supply original power supply unit for the PS2 is. Like, it is a huge chunky board, and like you replace it with something new, and it's like, I swear the the PS2 loses like 2 pounds in the whole process. It's like you go from big chunky board to tiny little board. I mean, to be fair, 20 years will do that. But yeah, like definitely at some point gonna put the pre-order in for that thing. And yeah. But yeah, I think that's basically it. Yeah, how was your week?
This might getting started a bit later than intended. Still managed to check out the hotel without hopefully too much of a hopefully I don't have too much of an overstay fee.
Okay.
Went to the hot dogs they were serving for the convention attendees, and pretty good. So I have some options for next time I have to weigh in my dinner dates whilst I'm during my friendly visits. We're done for my traditional visit to the local museum afterwards. And two interesting events to come out of the event. Well, three actually. A bit different than my usual visits, but they were actually trains, and the Budapest Tourist was their one of their somewhat newer acquisitions for BSF 3613. Second, hope I saw this t-shirt correct, but did see some furries making a visit, so things like that panel. And this ended up doing something. And then lastly, ended up with another round of Parker's shaving parts. It's a discovery that it's a discovery for my Riven souvenir collection. Seems in addition to wooden trade models of what does it look as they're also selling wooden trade models of one of the public transport options to get there. Actually, both, but I purchased the one that I was most interested in. So it's interesting to be able to get just a gift and it's really at the same time. Eventually, I went back to the hotel. Turns out not very much. Turns out the every game today, so I just grab my timeline for closing ceremonies, which went mostly well. Interesting fact, just attendance number this time around. To a point, they may consider moving towards the convention center. If you search around, if you search around, you'll find the music video which I got featured in actually. So that was a nice bonus. Closing feel like a train, then picked my bags, cross over, and then eventually on the train ride home. Still not saying the new equipment, but at the very least, a send-off trip for the amply used Northwest. A few things I got responded, but managed to secure those as well as the time we go back to the sort of how usually is my homestead. This has been for a while, and including some new filming equipment. Which I still find time to try and get used to. Trying to get back to the video eventually leading into Friday, leading into yesterday, which actually let's use a few but just managed to get through as much of so much week as much as possible. A few things I still need to look into for tomorrow, but otherwise just managed to get by sheets I'm kind of cut in a little bit, but I think I managed to get to a workable point before we get going. But 50 minutes go. And also finally I've moved to my several positions, so
Okay.
Chris makes a few changes to the background noises. But yes, which I think is to end the convention trip on a few things happened throughout the week as well, and but there are less days, but I should be back on track. This part works. should consider some plans for next week.
Oh, more ponies. uh, yeah, it's
That's only towards my personal fish business, as well as is of course the second biggest of the earliest lore drops.
yeah. So it's a busy time. It's a busy time at Sweet Apple Acres because it's time for it's Zap Apple time. It's like, yeah, Zap Apples, and it's like, okay, cool. So yeah, there's this whole. It's a whole weird ritual, but that has to be done, and like Apple was all excited because like, yeah, get to do Zap Apple stuff. This is awesome. But yeah, it turns out that cool, they're doing a whole family appreciation thing. So it's like, okay, Diamond Tiara, your dad. It's like he's rich. Literally, his name is Filthy Rich. But your dad's rich. Cool, cool. Oh, he owns businesses and stuff. Okay, who's up for next Monday? Ah, yes, Apple Bloom. Now, normally this would be fine, but Diamond Tiara was giving her crap about like, oh wow, like Granny Smith is weird, and not like a cool weird, but it's like an embarrassing weird. Like, how can you stand like being around her? It's like, yeah, normal people, am I right? And yeah, this is like what season one Diamond Tiara, so she's still like, yeah. I, there's a word I would use for her, but I'm trying to keep this PG. Uh, anyway, but yeah, that's
Ironically, Fox News would probably be something like that. Which, of course, led
yeah,
to a certain couple of docs.
yep. So yeah, now it's like, great, like, crap. This is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? It's like, can I maybe not have her, not bring Granny Smith in? Like, why does it have to be Granny Smith? Why can't it be Applejack or Big? Oh, right, because they're doing the thing with the Zap Apples. Yeah, unfortunately with Zapples, it's a kind of a FOMO type of thing. It's like, okay, you have to do this thing now or you're missing out. So they're kind of occupied with that. And yeah. So like, yeah, Granny Smith, like, okay, how can I get out of this? Like, okay, so, how about I tell her that Granny Smith isn't feeling well? Like, okay, no, that's not working. Like, okay, so oh right, she's visiting. Okay, Granny Smith is asleep. Okay, Sweetabelle, Scootaloo, help me out with this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to pull a weekend at Bernie's. Like, you two puppet Granny Smith's sleeping body. I'll do the voice acting. And it's like, okay, we can pull this. Ah, crap, she woke up. Okay. What else? What can we do? Oh no! So one of our relatives in someplace over there is not is sick or has invited you to a thing. One of the two. You better get on that train now before it's too late. So like, okay, good, got rid of her. Now there's no one to bring in. Like I should be clear for now for another week. Granny Smith, why are you here? So it turns out the relative that supposedly sent the letter was actually on the train. It's like very nice conversation and all, but like, okay, here for Family Appreciation Day. So deep lore drop. Turns out Granny Smith is old, like before the founding of Ponyville old. Although mind you, the winds of everything has kind of shifted over the years, so eh, we'll see. But yeah, stuff happened. We got the Zap Apple seeds, and like ever since like they've been growing the Zap apples, harvesting the Zap apples, selling the Zap apples in various forms, like very big hot ticket item, limited supply. You can only imagine what it goes for. And it's like, yeah, all that Zap Apple product, that was me. And the crowd goes wild. Except that, like, even Silver Spoon's like, oh wow. But the Diamond Tower's like, what? No, she's a crazy old lady. Like, you're supposed to boo and mock her. And at this point, I believe Filthy Riches is like, okay, we do business with this fine lady here. Do not screw this up for me. Oh yeah. Uh, like everything's good. Apple Bloom is less embarrassed of her grandma now, and she got to learn more about the family history and Ponyville history. And yeah, it was pretty good. And yeah, the ritual for the Zap apples is kind of weird, but dang it, it works. And like, we have these kooky rituals for a reason. Yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty good episode. And yeah. Yeah, it's like, this was still early pony, so like we didn't really get a lot of lore drops that often. So when it did happen, it was something special. I remember it to happen in an Apple Bloom episode of anything. Like I don't think anyone saw that coming. Yeah, pretty good episode. Kind of wacky with like Apple Bloom trying to get out of all of this, but it's like Apple Bloom's young. She's like, I can't blame her too much because like, yeah, it's like it's disrespecting grandma, but it's like at the same time, like children are very easily embarrassed, and it's like, yeah, uh, yeah, overall pretty good, and yeah,
Of course, certain connection came out. Of course, certain connection came out. So this, especially considering a business product, which is of course essential in order to make it successful. So, of course, isn't that could have had some
yep.
major factors later. Let's some, of course, actually quite a bit to build on that, as well as, of course, internet connects our product to a certain Texas. Visual slash impact somehow because I remember a lot of variant bunny suit fan arts that came out quite a bit after this. That's one of the regarding a clip usage if it works. Pretty from the back push here again in terms of bouncing results trying to well done embarrassment.
Exactly.
And of course, image to get a history of major connection points, which leads some steps for certain things much later. Like I said, overtime flavor in terms of certain interpretations. Probably one of the few times this particular season that a certain status quo they set wasn't utilized, and sort of become the norm as time went by.
Yeah.
And even again, of course, it's a satisfactory moment of the time.
Yeah.
And of course, let's not forget the better of two parents was introduced here.
Yep.
So that was what I would do the other after her lessons, but of course, so she just had the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, this definitely, definitely let it run for a reason. Start with nuts. Product focus. A few fun bits and every time we'd come to play.
Ooh. So,
So the classics for a reason.
oh, right, I suppose. You is this it? No, that's 25. I really need to clean up my quick tabs. Alrighty then. Okay, so got the spreadsheet ready. Animated Network was fairly light this week. So yeah. Yeah, got a new look at Coyote versus Acme. That's always nice to see. Universal Studios Hollywood is featuring Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey in its mega movie summer event. Apparently a life-size Trojan ship will. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit off today. Like I was up late last night, plus the streaming, all the streaming as of late, and today it's like so my brain's just kind of. Bleh. But I'll try. I'll do my best. Uh, a life-size Trojan ship used in the film is getting added to the studio tour. Yeah, apparently the 34-foot tall Trojan horse will be on display at City Walk beginning in July. Holland says he hopes fans learn from Peter's loneliness in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Quote, really hope young people everywhere will watch this film and appreciate the importance of community and that you don't have to do this alone. In the digital age, it is so easy to sit in your room and waste hours just scrolling. But nothing is better than getting out of the house and socializing with friends.
Here.
Yep. Verifier creator Damien Leone is set to write and direct a new original horror film, Torturers of the Damned, for Lionsgate. Sam Raimi is set to produce. Ooh. Sam Raimi production. Babel has been delayed to February 2027. Tom Holland says the Punisher in Spider-Man Brand New Day is still authentic to what fans love about him, despite there being no R rating. Quote, there are fun ways to get around the fact that he swears all the time and kills people. Got a new look at the Battle of the Gullet in House of the Dragon Season 3, described as one of the bloodiest naval battles in Westeros history. Screening for Power Ballad was held by Lionsgate, where fans sang the movie's song in unison. The film, starring Paul Rudd and Nick Jonas, follows a wedding singer whose song gets stolen by a rock star. In theaters tomorrow and everywhere on June 5th. Or tomorrow from whenever this was originally posted. Remember, for article titles, when we actually get around to talking about them, so your mileage may vary on the actual dates involved. Oren Uziel said he had a lot of freedom to choose any Spider-Man villains to include in Spider-Noir. Quote, with Sandman, it's great to be able to have a character that is so tragic, fits so well into a love triangle, and is really afflicted by this thing that gives him power. Hanks says that Toy Story 5 has one of the most heartbreaking scenes in the franchise. Quote, little girl is getting her feelings hurt by what other people are texting about her, and she doesn't understand why. Nicolas Cage says that Andrew Garfield is his favorite Spider-Man. Quote, in my view, the best Spider-Man of cinema. Tom Holland wants to mention whoever becomes the next Spider-Man in the MCU. Quote, whether that is a Miles Morales or a Spider-Gwen, I would love to be a part of setting up the next chapter, like Downey did for me. Got a new look at Peter Parker in Spider-Man Brand New Day. It was Tom Holland's idea for Spider-Man's powers to evolve in unexpected ways. Spider-Puberty was my tagline pitch, which was immediately shot down. And here I'm thinking, like, powers evolving in unexpected ways. Excuse me, I watched the story arc in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. Kevin Feige says Spider-Man Brand New Day is the first MCU film focused on the classic element of Spider-Man. He's doing the Spidey thing of living in a rather sad small apartment, listening to the police scanner, going out and using his great power responsibly. Whereas this is the first Spider-Man film where he doesn't have a huge support group. Like first movie it was Iron Man. Second movie it was Nick Fury. Third movie it was Doctor Strange. Now it's like no one knows who he is, so he has no support group. Michael Johnston is voicing Nathan. Michael Johnston is voicing Nathan. Wow, I cannot speak. Is voicing Nathan Summers in X-Men '97 Season 2. Steven Spielberg gives his thoughts on AI usage in filmmaking. Quote, I don't believe there's any substitute for the soul. I don't think I don't think that's an algorithm that is inventable. Don't tell me I don't have the right antagonist in the story. Don't tell me how to write my dialogue. Don't tell me where the camera has to go. If AI wants to help me find locations, that's great. Saves us some legwork. Use AI as a tool, but do not use AI as the final word on anything creative. And honestly, that's the right way to go about it. It's like,
It's really gonna be sad the day we lose him.
yep. Ben Schwartz has announced that voice recording has begun on Sonic 4. X-Men 97 Season 4 is in development. The plan is to release the new season every year. Meanwhile, in shitty AI news, an AI company, L11 Labs, has struck a deal for the voice and likeness of Stan Lee so that they can recreate it with AI. It will be added to a marketplace of where various celebrity voices and likenesses that be generated with AI that companies can license for commercial use. Or long story short, the estate of Stan Lee wanted to profit off of him even after he died.
I guess at this point it's not questionable when it comes to a dead person, but
Yeah. In lighter news, we got a first look at Morph as Deadpool in X-Men 97 Season 2. Releasing July 1st on Disney+. YouTube is starting a new internal system to identify AI-generated content on their platform. Quote, if a creator doesn't specify whether or not they used AI, but our systems detect significant photorealistic AI use, we will now automatically apply a label.
one of the few times YouTube other application might actually work.
Yeah, and make note, it's when the creator doesn't specifically label it as not AI. It's like, so that they can still say like, oh no, this isn't AI. Huh. Gotta first get Robert Pattinson as pedophile hunter Chris Hansen in primetime in theaters later this year. I didn't know that this was a thing. So, J.K. Simmons encountered a menace during a Mets game. Spider-Man! You know about Marvel old films, and okay, part of this is Sony, but it's still Marvel, but they've had some of the best casting. Like, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. was the perfect Tony Stark. J.K. Simmons is J. Jonah Jameson. Yeah, just. So, Spider-Man Noir showrunner Oren Uziel says that Nicolas Cage's son showed him Breaking Bad, and that convinced him he could do a TV series. Quote, I recently thanked Vince Gilligan for helping me get Nick Cage. Alan Cumming will voice Bullseye in Toy Story 5. Season 6 has been announced with Rocket League. And a first look at the superpowered version of Will Wheaton in Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. The Big Bang Theory spin-off follows Stuart, who must restore reality after he breaks Sheldon and Leonard's new device and causes a multiversal Armageddon. I still think this is a stupid idea, but whatever. Sebastian Stan teases his new role in the Batman Part 2, saying he will play many roles with this one. I'm excited, I'm nervous, and trying to keep surprising myself. He says of taking on Two-Face and working with hair and makeup teams who have devised how his disfigurement will look. At the official logo for Zootopia, more updates will be revealed in the coming months. Dynamite Entertainment says Ben 10 issue 2 was delayed for a week due to unforeseen challenges. The second issue will now release on June 10th. Andrew Rannells, the voice of William, says he's not sure why he got recast in Invincible Season 4. Quote, I think there was maybe a little restructuring. I was a guest star, and there were a lot of guest stars that didn't end up coming back for the fourth season. Dante Basco says he originally didn't think that Avatar: The Last Airbender would succeed. But there were like 20-foot murals of classic Nickelodeon shows. I'm reading through the script and it's like this epic anime-inspired Asian tale, and I'm like, this is not Nickelodeon. You're right, it's not Nickelodeon. It's better than Nickelodeon. Dana Terra says Knights of Guinevere will have a more contained story and won't run for too long. New promo cards just revealed for the upcoming Kaio TCG Set 2 Discord. Ooh, speaking of TCG reveals, I'm still kind of on the fence on whether or not this is an actual thing, but given the track record of accidentally releasing unreleased, and sometimes unannounced product with their stuff, it's not out of the question. So, if you remember last week, I mentioned how I couldn't get a hold of that particular Magic the Gathering deck. Well, it turns out that someone who did manage to get their deck received it, only to find that it wasn't the one they had ordered. Instead, they got a Hatsune Miku Magic the Gathering Secret Lair deck. That's right, a whole Hatsune Miku Secret Lair deck. I'm kind of on the fence on it, whether or not this is an actual thing and not like, say, someone faking it with like homemade proxies in a custom deck box that looks similar to the ones that they release with the actual official product. Because, like, so far the decks have been like, yeah, there's been some fancy artwork, but it's basically been in-house stuff. Like, it's no crossovers or anything. Like, you had a goblin deck, an angel deck, a cats and dogs deck, look at all these alternate win conditions deck. And I think one was more of a gambly kind of thing. and then of course the Goblin deck. So like it's been basically it's Magic the Gathering just with like a maybe a guest artist, but a general. How should I put it? Each one has like a particular type of theme to it. And Hatsune Miku, it's like, I mean, yeah, it's Hatsune Miku as this other character. At the same time, it's like, this doesn't really match up with everything else they've done. Like, it just seems a little off, you know? And they've already done like 4 or so Hatsune Miku secret layers, so it's like, that's at least a. It wouldn't all fit in the same commander deck, but I don't know. We'll see. Like they haven't even announced this thing yet, so yeah. Anyway, getting into some anime news, the Shy Snow Woman and the Cursed Ring adult doujin month gets a TV anime. Wait, what? Okay. Now, are they going to tone it down, or will this be another adult TV anime, much like the that I Like Big Girls anime? I don't know, but yeah, that's a thing that's happening, I suppose. Detectives. God, I am just.
Were you trying to reference Tenchi?
What now?
Were you trying to reference Tenchi?
No. There was a recent anime that came out. As like I think the girls were like I think it may have been like a volleyball thing, but it had like this guy like and like oh cool, lighthearted. It's slice of life, romance, sports, and it's like I actually look into it like oh it's based on off an adult thing. Oh I see.
So certainly the American,
Never,
so certainly us Americans that will occasionally butcher an adaptation, so to speak.
yeah. And now reminded of that one time where like I don't remember if it was like Funimation, like one of the big companies like saw interspecies reviewers. They're like, oh hey, this is interesting, and then it turns out, oh this is well not okay. It's not like porn, but it's like it is very adult. It's like, and then it's like, oh shit, we can't do this. No, oh god, no. So they basically had to back out of that. It's like, yeah, okay, gonna take a drink. Like, okay. I did mention this last week, but Detective Conan and Star Detective Precure anime preview crossover episodes and trailer. Yay! Dorohedoro anime gets a 3rd season. Pink Chair TV anime unveils main cast members in character promo video. Unix Holdings to acquire Gohan's anime studio as a 100% owned subsidiary. I don't know what either of those are. Grand Blue Dreaming Anime Season 3 announces opening song artists. Anakini Anime Season 2's promo video unveils theme songs and July 1st debut. Cypher removed from Valorant after camera bug reappears. Oh, I'm in the gaming stuff now. Okay, back over to Anime News Network. New Fairy Princess Miki Momo OVA opens in theaters in Japan on November 13th. San Francisco Giants host Pokemon Worlds Night on August 27th. One Piece TV anime's Elbaf arc reveals trailer and cast for Knights of God. Code Geass franchise gets a new smartphone game this year. Is it a gacha game? Oh yeah, like in the game, players will be able to train and strengthen their battle formations using characters in nightmare frames from the franchise and take on large amounts of enemies on screen. Free to play with optional in-game purchases. Oh yeah, it is. It is totally a gacha game. Akido, the Invincible Samurai anime debuts Part 2 on Netflix on June 18th. Sega announces Sonic Live in Concert Global Tour. Yeah, apparently it's also coming to Portland, Oregon. It's listed as a preview. So it's like, so this isn't actually the actual whole thing, is it? At least that's what I'm guessing by preview. Like it'd be like a mini showing. Voice actor Kenjiro Suda sues TikTok for alleged unauthorized generative AI use of his voice. If you don't know who that is, he is the voice of Seto Kaiba in Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's kind of funny because, like, I've been getting these videos. No, it's not this guy, but I've been getting these Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos where it's like, something, something, and Seto Kaiba's like, normally, yes, but no. What? As the owner of a multi-billion-dollar company, I have to do that every day. As this Seto Kaiba bullshitting himself out of every situation just by the fact that he is rich and he is the man. It's just hilarious. Anyway.
Judging by the name, I'm guessing that's the Japanese dub.
Yes. But yeah, no one should have their voice unauthorized. No one should have their voice taken by AI without proper authorization, and even with authorization, it's still kind of sketchy. Though I am an adept villainous TV anime reveals July 12th debut and new visual. You and I Are Polar Opposites second season anime unveils theme song artist in new promo video. No Man's Sky, the Swarm update details revealed. And like, the fact that No Man's Sky is still getting updates, it's just like, you've all heard the story by now. It's like they totally screwed up the initial launch, and instead of saying like, okay, you know what, screw it, let's take our money and run, they doubled down. It's like, okay, we are fixing this thing, we are giving everyone what we promised and more, and years later they are still going. And they could have easily stopped and created a new game by now, but they just keep going.
Cover is better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah. On the opposite side of the spectrum are games get a lot of support and yet are still disappointing to everyone. Star Citizen surpasses $1 billion in crowdfunding support. It's like, this is a game that's basically not even out of alpha yet. Cyberpunk Edge Runners 2 first look arrives in July 2026. On their website, oh. So, apparently Paramount Plus is using AI to auto-generate new thumbnails for movies and TV shows.
Not too out of the ordinary.
Mandalorian and Grogu is headed for a 69% drop in its second weekend, the highest ever for a Star Wars film. Team 4 Stars released the first episode of Yu Yu Hakusho Abridged, which is kind of funny because I believe it was lighting tour part of Team 4 Star actually did Yu Yu Hakusho Abridged way back in the day. So it's kind of funny how it comes full circle right back around to Yu Yu Hakusho again. Which, the old one was actually still pretty good. So it's like, yeah, I need to check this out. Like, it's part of their whole Toonami Abridged thing that they're doing. So, don't know if this will be like a one shot or if it'll be I don't know. Like they did the Sailor Moon Abridged, and that was like season 1. So maybe they'll do it by little abridged bits, like not going over every single episode, but like going over like the first season or story arcs or whatever per episode, and it's like that could be cool. I'm looking forward to watching that.
Large Fox Keys Film Festival highlights. The United States the Palme d'Or winner. 7th consecutive year. Falling Fear taking home this year's top prize. Grand prize for the Minotaur. Best directors is high between Boba and Shira and Scotland. Jury prize winner Dreamed Adventure. Time for Best Actress, but both are in the same film all of a sudden. Best Screenplay, Man of His Time. Also time Best Actor in one film, Coward. The Play Niggerba. Set to be acquired by Netflix. "20-minute standing ovation, longest at this year's film festival."
So currently there's a Dragon Quest and Baskin Robbins collaboration to celebrate the 40th year anniversary. Mind you, this is in Japan, but yeah, June limited flavor, critical hit golden pineapple lemon soda. Like, why can't we get cool collaborations like this? Like, they have an ice cream cake, and it's like, yeah, but Japan gets all the cool and fun stuff. And sometimes China. China also gets some pretty cool and fun stuff sometimes.
Right, this queer poem was. Jeez. Sex and that's. Miasma.
Infinity Ward pledges that cosmetics and collaborations for Modern Warfare 2 will be grounded and authentic, and says like no Lady Gaga, no Teletubbies, no SpongeBob. Now Hatsune Miku, on the other hand, I can't, but I mean, hell, Hatsune Miku came to Fortnite, so then again, it's Fortnite. Everyone comes to Fortnite, except Magic the Gathering, even though Fortnite has come to Magic the Gathering. So, not out of the possibility it goes the other way around.
A full season cast for the live action Scooby series comes to Netflix. Kenny Grace Steffi, Tanner Higgins Shaggy, Maxwell Jenkins Fred, Abby Ryder Forson as Velma. This one's kind of amusing, and it's only been a few months since his Super Bowl appearance. Mad Bunny has this pizza with sunglasses in Toy Story 5.
Yep. Apparently, Markiplier's Iron Lung movie is out on YouTube now. Indie publisher PlayStack, they're the ones behind Bellagio, has been sold to Vantage Co., which is a subsidiary that owns Fandom, Fanatical, and GameSpot. So, oof, that's not good. Yeah, those have kind of gone down the drain as of late.
Jackman tells his sister ahead of his new film Death Hour this in an exclusive video. Death Hour coming on the 19th.
The Steam Deck finally came back in stock, though it also the price also got bumped up by like over $200, and then immediately sold out again. And here I am, glad that I got my Steam Deck when I did. Mind you, it's not the OLED version, but screw it. I have one. It's all good. On that note, screw AI. AI is the reason behind everything going up in price.
Storm DT 1860 diesel train preparing to re-enter service. Also, CAF unveiled the first BMUs for Germany. So soon dropping around 30 on the 7th. Train 26 schedule. So Wonderland afternoon tea event coming up at the Blue Val. Upgrading Pacific doing the preparations for this summer. some switcher going on. else specific characters the friends family of Jill Rosary, Canadian Hall of Fame Red versus Turner and Under, winner several Canadian Department races. Harleston, Great Budapest Hotel, Fantastic Fox, Daniel Ingham, Mannix Grand Prix, and a pretty big one apparently, Marcia Lucas, Oscar winner editing the original Star Wars film. Let's see if we can go over them quickly and actions to have schedule ready this time. I can say I have a few subject reminders. We'll be coming back to a certain classic anime. They'll have a sheet ready for your, especially since next week will be pretty busy for me. To which stay safe, survive a big skip listed. Pray, and hopefully we'll see you